Hello, my name is Ben. I'm a proud Washington Can member. I haven't really spoken publicly about this too much, so please bear with me. So about a year and a half ago, I got the dreaded call from my doctor saying I had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is cancer of the lymph nodes. It turned my life upside down, and I'll never forget that moment when I got the call. The room started spinning, and it was just very surreal. And it turned my life upside down. You know, I spent weeks sort of grappling with my mortality, and what really got to me was how this was all going to impact my then 5-year-old son, Jack. After a couple surgeries, 6 months of grueling chemotherapy, I'm humbled to say that I stand before you today cancer-free. And anyone who's done it knows that chemo just ain't no picnic. Toxic, poisonous chemicals that come in quite an interesting package. They practically have a skull and crossbones on it. And they pour that into your body, into your blood. It would generally go, I'd spend 1 week kind of just buzzed out of my mind, managing the impacts of these toxic chemicals, and then I'd spend another week starting to regain my strength, and then I would get blasted again. It was a struggle to manage that, and also all the other areas of my life, like for instance my finances. I had good health insurance, I had an extremely supportive employer, and I can't imagine someone going through what I went through without that, and I was very lucky to have that. But even with that, I was left with co-insurance, obligations that turned out would consume a large portion of my modest income. I am so profoundly grateful to the doctors, the nurses, the social workers, the technicians who healed me. While they are what is good about healthcare in Washington, we live in a broken system, and I've witnessed this firsthand. So it was about 7 a.m. on a Sunday morning. I stayed up late the night before, kind of consoling a friend who was going through a hard time, and I woke up to the sound of some loud banging on my front door, and I woke up in a panic. Is someone in trouble? Is someone hurt? I went to the front door, answered the door, and it was straight out of the scene of a movie. I was getting served papers for my medical debt. How does one reconcile the very institution that cured me of my cancer to turn around and sell my debt on pennies on the dollar to a debt collector who then sues me. Doctors should be paid for the work. Nurses, technicians, social workers should get a living wage for their work. But CEOs and insurance companies should not be getting rich off of my cancer. Healthcare should not be a for-profit enterprise. It is a public good good to be shared by all. It is a basic human right. Thank you.